07 StarCitizens. The Terrapin medical version is up for testing, and it is, as the Terrapins are, an absolutely lovely ship to look at, to fly. I always like the Terrapin, and now we have a medical version. It's a very medical dedicated ship, so it's really the one thing it can do, and it can do it very well. We know the design and how it looks like. It is the Terrapin with a new paint and a new interior and ready for 4.0 with all the kind of modules inside that we need and all the little desks and door to opens to actually look at this, which includes fire extinguisher and fuses. Let's open it up. The door, as you know, is a bit widened so we can move the little carry-alls in there where the patients are on. A tier 2 medical bed is ahead of us, and the place that was used to be filled with a scanning room is now replaced by a sterile medical environment. Nice little overhead lights to have a good view on what is going on. Gravity generator, batteries, compartments that are currently still empty. Over here you find your power plant and the relay where your fuse is in to do and get into the engineering gate plane. Pick it out, pressing F, carry the fuse. No fuse in there, alarm, put it back in. Oh, it works well again. And over here we find a little cupboard similar as we know it from the C8R. This time empty here, so we are up to filling it. We have some guest storage with about 400 SU, micro SU, and some crew storage as well with the same amount of SU. This had a little bit of problems here. Just move a little bit closer and you'll be good, and you have access to your 500 micro SU storage. Life support, not fully sure yet what that's gonna be. Jump drive, where it sit in there. And as you watch this video, make sure to share, like, subscribe, and leave comments if you have questions or you want to know more about other things from StarCitizens. The medical assistant, as we know it, ready for regeneration. We can put our imprint here as a spawn point. It is a tier 2 medical bed, so we have quite a range which we can go away from that ship, and we will return upon death here. If you lie down onto the medical bed, it looks as all the other medical beds, so no change for at the present moment. Here you can choose your treatment. Of course, I hadn't had any injuries at that moment, so there is nothing to do for. Of course, you always can self-medicate and bring that drug blood levels into layers where life is, well, livable, let's put it that way. Press administer and you go out drug. We can turn off the lights in here, which is always nice if you want to do some ambiente. Of course, it's a solo bed, not sure why you want to have that. We go into the cockpit as well. Straightforward Terrapin as we know it, and the Anvil design, which I'm just very much appreciating. I consider Anvil ships as well part of those favorites for me. We have a VTOL on this ship, which is a very helpful thing if you want to do fast turn brake landings with how you call it, decoupled off, and there it is really helpful too, because you can stop and brake immensely. So we see a nav mode, we fly in planetary atmosphere 267 meters per second. If we go out on moons, here we are on Walla. This is SEM mode. This is always around 190 you can fly. And I just showing off here one of these decoupled BQIL point landings on this little blue vane we got here. Yeah, it is a nice flight. It turns well, and what it really stands out with is this massive armor that it has. So when we have a C8R, which is as well a very dedicated ship like this one, but it's basically a ship out of cardboard, so it is so quick to be destroyed. I think 3 hits from bunker turrets and your C8 is down. First one the shield, second one the hull, and the third one just gives you the rest. So with this one we have definitely a lot harder approach into battle zones than with the others, and it's as well more durable as the Cuddy Red. And with a tier 2 bat we are really ready to help the people that need our helps. And after this turn, where I just looking at it, how the turning rate is and how the smoothness of the flying of this ship is, I did something interesting when I wanted to do a close scratch around this mountain. I actually did scratch it fully. Now watch on the self screen, it didn't even show up. So there is like the little bump that I made here, which could easily explode it, because I was almost full speed. I was about 170 I pulled around, and it literally didn't do anything. So either this is because the physics of the ship aren't fully ready, or it is just a heavily armored ship. So that's my take on the medical version of the Terrapin 07 StarCitizen.